We lost the die roll here. I just finished writing a sideboard guide and deck guide for the deck that you can find on channelfireball.com. It'll be up in the next couple days though, but I did finish writing it, so you can look how to sideboard there, including against the mirror. But usually I'll cut the prismatic endings, bring in the ley lines, the Teferis, the Thoughtseizes, trim like 2 of Mark Graves, a Mending Rites. Let's keep this. How do you feel our challenge opponents versus league opponents? They're really the same players, or at least like the same, like basically every challenge player is also playing leagues. But usually their deck choices, are a bit more predictable. Was what I was going to say. And then my opponent went Swamp Aetherfile. Let's see what their top card is. It's Goblins again? What's going on? I keep playing against Goblins. It's awesome. We beat Goblins earlier with this deck. I don't think it's a good matchup, though. I don't know. Hovel reveals Snoop. Let's go ahead and attack. Able to connect. Well, that's pretty dang lucky, huh? You guys want to blow up this Aether Vial? Ragavan! Good start to this tournament, huh? Monkey, 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 monkey. Alright, so we're gonna play Shinka. I don't think that they'll block. If they do, I'll just first strike. So they have another Snoop on top now. So let's make black, black. They have Sling Gang and Kiki Jiki, Bloodstained Mire. They're drawing Harbinger. So let's go take Harbinger. Guess I should Voidwalker. Then Heat now. Yeah, I used up all the luck immediately, unfortunately. Might use this to play the Mire. We'll see. Yeah, so they'll probably just put one Goblin in front of the Ragavan, and then it's like a bit awkward to first strike this turn. So I think I'll just go ahead and grab this Bloodstained Mire, and then kick Tourach, and then get their Kiki Jiki and Harbinger out of their hand. Shane, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate you. Yeah, people really be out here trying new things. I mean, I've been saying this all week. Just like, modern format's really open. You can really play whatever you want right now. I do firmly believe that. Could have also maybe gone for Inquisition of Harbinger, cast Kroxa. Both kind of seem fine. Well, that's a top deck, huh? They reveal Munitions Expert, Skirk Prospector, and another copy of Goblin Ringleader. Jeez. It's pretty bad for us. Alright, so I think I'm going to go Inquisition plus Kroxa pre-combat in order to grow the Tourach. Spider's return to Texas? I didn't know Spider was from Texas. I hope that he could escape again. Oh, maybe I need to terminate the Sling Gang too. Expired Spike, 14 months. Life, death, taxes. Could not have said it better myself. Yeah, top deck Ringleader is super scary. Yeah, so why don't I terminate the Sling Gang, and then I'll just attack with Ragavan, maybe, or maybe I should play the Kroxa to get the discard. Yeah, because I don't think I want to commit to using the Shinka here. Need to draw the Shizo. Shizo would be really good this game. So they're gonna keep just another Ringleader. Chump block with a Goblin token, I imagine. Really doubt they'll just take 6. Finally feel like we need the 4th heat for Robin Walkers. I think for this weekend, yeah. Like, the Seif has kind of been popularizing this new take on the 4-color deck that seems pretty fragile to Unholy Heat. Oh, he's returned to Taxes, not Texas. Yeah, I saw him in Everest's chat last night saying that he was building a Taxes deck again. I don't know how I misread that. And then we're also playing the 3rd Graven Cairns today too. Just like with the extra Tourach, I feel like I wanted the extra filter land. And Tourach has been just so freaking good. Yeah, we just keep playing against goblins. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if like the goblins Discord finally like figured something out, but I haven't seen like any like sick tech or anything really. Alright, they just have a munitions expert here, so their hand is mystery card munitions expert. If they attack with Ringleader, I'll probably trade Ragavan for Ringleader. I have a lot of stuff to do with my mana here. And the thing I'll do with my mana this turn is just escape Kroxa pre-combat to trigger the Tourach. And I will leave, I think, Voidwalker, Bauble. So their hand again is Munitions Expert Mystery card. Their second Ringleader wasn't as good as the first one. Goblin Discord's been popping off. Yeah, I guess I guess that sounds right to me. That would make sense based on what we're seeing, which is cool. I've been sorry, keep repeating myself, but I didn't just sneeze. I've been really sniffly all day today. The Moderns really feels like a format where you can play whatever you want and find success as long as you are, you know, like really spending the time to master your deck. You know. They drew a 3rd Ringleader? Let's go. Okay. And this one also only hit a Munitions Expert. So they had his 2 experts and they discarded 1 to Kroxa. Be a big Tourach. I don't know that I've ever had like an 8-6 Tourach before, or 8-7. Hey Tashi, how's it going? I'm pretty sure we're gonna go Luris Bauble this turn. Just attack first. It takes 6, jump blocks the Tourach. They can expert this Luris, but I think that's fine. Just get our, you know, 3 for 0 or whatever. Alright, they just pack it in. Awesome. You know, I'm not sure how good or bad this matchup is, but we have been winning it for whatever that's worth. I think we have 4th Thoughtseize over 4th Inquisition. Kolaghan's commands are good. I think on the draw I want to trip a Tourach and go up a Voidwalker. Voidwalker being unblockable is pretty relevant. Half radius, even 2-1, appreciate you. Maybe on the draw I'm supposed to go down at least 1 Ragavan, maybe 2. 3rd Terminate. Terminate's not that good against goblins, actually. It's okay. But all their creatures die to your 1 mana removal, and Terminate's usually like just kind of inefficient, so I'm not sure that I want the 3rd one. Maybe over the extra Ragavan. But we also have like Shizo Shinka to make Ragavan better in this matchup. Just kind of bad if they have War Marshal on 2 or Munitions Expert on 2. Yeah, maybe I'll play 3rd Tourach over 3rd Ragavan. E isn't good. No, E is not good against goblins. They're not like an aggro 8-whack deck. They're like a mid-range grindy goblin deck with a lot of like 3-4 mana goblins. Spellbomb for removal. It's just not very good removal, you know. Their deck is not very cold to removal in general. Like, the card Conspicuous Snoop is soft to removal, and the rest of their deck is resilient to it. Like, the 1-mana spells are good to, like, keep the tempo in your favor, but, like, 2-mana removal spells usually just aren't that good. I think we have to play a couple copies of Terminate, but I'd rather play Terminate than Spellbomb. Even with the Lurrus synergy. Does playing so many legendary creatures get problematic with the legend rule? Not really, no. Basically, all of them have, like, Ragavan specifically, like, you just, like, this dies so quickly, you're always, like, happy to have the second copy, usually. The second copy of Tourach has an ETB trigger, which is, pretty relevant. Kroxa, you know, like, the first one gets exiled, you get to play the second. It's usually not an issue. In fact, the legendary creatures actually have a pretty big upside in the deck with Shizo and Shinka, too. Alright, let's keep this with like a Thoughtseize, or sorry, Kroxa. But it also has mulligan to 6, and they have a ley line. Oh, that's really bad for us. Definitely beatable, but bad. So I guess I want all the Ragavans back. I mean, especially on the play, but they Tarfire me in response to Thoughtseize? They have no spells! No! Oh my gosh. Let's keep the land. Alright, did hit this time. Thank you, Half Radius. Anti-Hovel tapped. I think I Thoughtseize here, where ooh, Din's kind of interesting. I think I want to graveyard it though. They do have like a decent amount of 4s, and then we get to Lava Spike them. It's not super relevant. Dude, their draw was so good against mine. Nice discard spells. I have all lands. Okay, Voidwalker. That's a 3/2 unblockable. Let's go. Upkeep stop if I want to terminate in the upkeep. There's the Bloodstained Mire. We draw Bloodstained Mire. Attack them to 4, down to 11. Let's put Kahira into our hand. Lurrus doing its best Kahira impression against Leyline of the Void. I think they drew a spell. Tarfire the Voidwalker. Plays a pathway, passes. So I guess they were thinking about, did they want to kill the Voidwalker? Did they want to save it for Lurrus? With Leyline, they want to kill the Voidwalker. Put them down to 10. Healthy with 21 months, you can drink. Let's go. Drink responsibly, of course, or if you're a vampire, you know, drink whatever you want. Please don't kill me. All right, slinging. I guess I'm gonna bolt this end of turn. I'd really like to like scry into like anything impactful. Thoughts on Celestial Purge the meta with increased Leyline in the Void? If you're talking about for Esper Reanimator, seems fine. It's also, oh, that's a good draw. It's also you have you know Teferi to bounce the Leylines already. You could also play Fracture instead in that spot, or the Triome, which I'm not a huge fan of. Yeah, it's also like, is there actually an increase in Leyline, or are we just playing against goblins? Oh, dang it. They eventually drew a spell. No, they didn't! No, they did not draw a spell. Let's freaking go. No cards into their hand with Goblin Ringleader. Who's favored from here? I have no idea. Probably them. Do I terminate this? Try to push the advantage, or save this to like kill a top deck Snoop? That's probably better. I don't know why they didn't attack. They don't have good blocks. I should probably use Inquisition for the Surveil though. 1 mana scry 1. Okay, this is not a good block for you, opponent. Oh, sorry, it is. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah. I just, I get to kill the ringleader of the goblin, and then yeah, this is a bad block. Yeah. In oopsie daisies, perhaps, from our opponent. I mean, I think I'll keep 2-1 first strike. That's, I think that's where we're at. I think that's better than the average draw. They conceded? Let's freaking go! That was a early concession. I guess they saw I topped a card. Can you call the Kamigawa legendary lands bad for the price drops? Nah, not after that game. But maybe in a little bit we can set up a insider. Alright, let's keep this. Pretty sure I'm gonna go Mountain Ragavan on 1. We want the die roll. Cannot Shizo on turn 2. Have both basics in our opening hand, so I guess I hope I don't get pathed. Playing against Murktide looks like. Don't expect this to connect, but it might. You never know. Graveyard that. They have Ragavan, Expressive Iteration, Counterspell, Channeler. Consider. I think I'm going to take the Channeler here. And then heat the Ragavan, Inquisition the Iteration. They dash Ragavan. It's kind of a pain, I guess. Don't really think they will, though. It's a bit awkward if they pass with Counterspell up, too. But if I take the Iteration, then they just go Channeler Ragavan. I can't answer both. They do dash the Ragavan. Maybe I should just jump block. I don't think I will. I don't know. It is really bad if they hit a burn spell, discard spell. We do have a lot of hits for them. I guess I should block. And then I'll take their Iteration. Oh, sorry, yeah. Then just exit out of these. Pass back. Their draw's been pretty good. Drew Bauble for turn. They bobble me. Main phase is the consider. Does not put a card in the, or did they put this in the yard? I think they put the canal in the yard. It's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't say in the game log. Oh, that card is phenomenal here. Phenomenal against the counterspell. There's counterspell, 2 mystery cards. They discard Unholy Heat. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have Delirium to kill this, unfortunately. I would if I cast the Heat that gives me Delirium. So they've got Counterspell up. I can just get it out of their hand by casting the Kroxa if I want to. I can also try to tax their mana. It's going to depend on what we draw, I guess. Okay, drawing that. Pretty happy to just trade this for Counterspell and then put Lurrus into my hand. Still not Delirium.
Oh, do they know their top card already? Because I feel like weren't they supposed to counterspell for the Surveil? Alright, one of their 2 draws was Misty. Resolves. The last card, Heat. It is not. It was just a land. Land. Oh, that's so good for us. But they should have surveilled with the counterspell. They could have surveilled one of these away. Down to 14. We've managed to fade top deck Murktide too. So I'm gonna attack before I Luris here. In case they drew Bolt. They did draw Bolt, and they decided to discard it so they don't have to take 3 instead of dealing 3. Which I think I'm happy with. Always feels good to call the shot, too. Alright, one more top deck here. If they Murktide, they're dead on board. Or no, they're not. Are they dead on board? I get to Shizo the Kroxa. And then just, they die. Dude, the Shizo Shinka, I don't know why, just lately they've been feeling even more relevant than they did before. But my opponent's dead on board thanks to this. Oh, I guess I will not show them the Terminate. Probably not very relevant. Good habit. You can dash Ragavan from the graveyard, but I wanted to attack with Kroxa first because I wanted to play around Lightning Bolt, and they did have the Lightning Bolt. They did have the Lightning Bolt. This loser, thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate ya. I'm going to do a 2-2 split of Tourach Voidwalker on the draw. On the play, I'll probably play 3rd Tourach. I went the 4th Thoughtseize over the 4th Inquisition just because Murktide is so important in this matchup. And just keep the rest the same. Oh yeah, I remember yesterday I swung through Munitions Expert with Shizo. But they could block it. Although I think they wanted to take the hit to clear the top card. Because they knew it from Conspicuous Snoop. Yeah, Shizo Shinka have been great additions. They weren't my idea. Someone in chat suggested them when we were first putting the deck together. No Voidwalkers 3-4. Nah, they're just kind of fragile to 1-mana removal spells. Like if these die to 1-mana removal spells, it's less bad because you're spending 1 mana for 1 mana. You really don't want to overload on like the ability for them to trade up on mana, especially when you're on the draw. Weren't they dead even without lethal? Maybe they were, yeah. Yeah, maybe they were. Dead without the land, yeah. Not dead without lethal. Oh, I might not actually have 4 Blood Crypts. I was thinking about what I would need for this deck if I wanted to play it in Vegas. Should be able to get it pretty easily. I think I only have 3. What do you think about adding a second Swamp for a better play against Blood Moon with the deck? I'm not really that worried about it. Ragavan's pretty good against Blood Moon. Blood Moon's not that popular. If you're worried about it, you can add the second Swamp. Keep this. I consider Executioner's Capsule Luris. It's just really slow. Cards like that, I think, like, cards that are really only good when you have Luris going tend to just not be that strong. What's in 2 months? 2 months for round 2. Let's freaking go. Because it's like when you have Luris going, you're like usually winning anyways. It's a pretty good draw. I'm gonna play a monkey on one, I think. Get basic mountain. And then it's interesting this version seems to be better than Mardu Prismatic Ending build. Yeah, the White Splash is tough, and like a big reason to splash white in Jeskai is an answer to Chalice and Rest in Peace, and you don't really have an answer to Rest in Peace in this version, but like you have the main deck Kolaghan's command, so Chalice is less of an issue. You have Pyrite Spellbomb for Sanctifier, and then also like red black gets like one of the biggest strings of this deck is you get to play 3 Den of the Bugbears and a Shizo and a Shinka, and so your lands are really powerful. But you like if you're going to play you know, the Mardu instead, you don't get to play all these like sick utility lands. Why not Bauble if we're missing land? We're not missing land. We have two. We have a land in hand. We'll Bauble next turn when we get 2 surveils. Two more Baubles. They've got to consider on top. How important is Din? Din is really good. Din is really, really good. Alright, pops the Relic. That is 3 Baubles gone, so I guess Future Luris's might be a little bit weaker, huh? Oh, shit. Yeah, we had the second land in the hand when you're talking about turn 1. Yeah, we had it in hand. See, really good explosives. I'm trying to find land number 3. I've been really digging for it. Hasn't been coming. I guess I'll take the Lightning Bolt this turn. Feels a bit bad to bend the Terminate against Murktide, but I think we have to here. I've tried Hive with the Eye Tyrant. It is weaker than Din, and it's also like you would rather have untapped red than untapped black. Obviously, a split is fine, but untapped red is more important. It's also like Din is like better with the Urborg. It's a small thing, but Din is really good with Urborg, while Hive isn't too. Really small thing, of course. But I have tried it. Yeah, I guess they do get to Murktide this turn. I guess I should have just taken the Murktide with the Thoughtseize too. That's a mistake. 5/5 Murktide. 2 free for the bean! What the hell? That's pretty nuts. I guess I'll graveyard this for Delirium. It is. I know it's a land that I'm like really want, but it's also a tap land. Let me get Delirium here. Okay, they drew Iteration. So opinion on considering blue red. I think it's a little bit better than Thought Scour. It's obviously very close, and there is nuance. But I think it's better than Consider, for whatever that's worth. Okay. Will they Relic to save themselves some life here? Their hand is Counterspell Mystery card. The Gimma. Try this deck with a place that has Saga and Iraq. I mean, Saga's like so awkward with Kroxa, Tourach, Voidwalker. I mean, I assume you're cutting some of those cards to make room, but I would also play, I think, more tutor targets than just Iraq if I was going to do that. Still no land. I know I surveilled the Den into the yard. I'll keep it this time, I guess. I mean, Saga's a powerful card. You're obviously able to win with it, How am I finding red-black X Ragavan decks in the current meta? With this version, I'm currently 17-3. I guess 18-3 if you count the last challenge match. It's been pretty good. Jund Saga's pretty good, but I think it's like, yeah, the mana's worse than here, and mana's worse, and I also think you are worse against blue white and 4-color than red black. Like just specifically like the Touraxes and the Kroxas really help those matchups. The Den of the Bugbear too. Oh, I missed the Shadow Spirit. I don't know how I missed the Shadow Spirit now Spellbomb comment. But it's also like, yeah, it's also like you need to like play like 24 lands if you play Saga, I think. Just like, I don't think you're supposed to do it, but obviously it's a consideration. They play their own Channeler. How do you like just get Murktide, deck pros, cons? I like the deck a lot. I think it's really good. I think that you like don't really lose percentage points in most matchups, while also gaining a lot in a lot of matchups that really matter, like Hammer Time and Blue-White Control. And it's been good. Your sideboard's also like much stronger too. Yeah, not too scared of this explosives on one. I guess I should have bolted before. Do I have priority? Oh, if I bolt, they'll go sack relic, then pop explosives. So maybe I'm just okay with the trade. Yeah, I guess I'm just okay. Wait, they are taking it? They're popping the relic? That's okay. That's okay. So now I can't get delirium with the heat. They should pop the Islet end of turn, and I'll heat in response to that, I think. Value. Have I thought about no Teferi in the main board? It feels lackluster. I have played it without Teferi. I think the first copy of Teferi is good. I really like it. You're probably overthinking it, but Teferi's also great in this metagame. Teferi's really strong. The first copy means you're never gonna draw two. In game one. I don't know. If you feel like it feels lackluster, just cut it. You know, I could be wrong. Just play Tourach. Maybe. Obviously, the 2/1 is a little underwhelming, right? When you Thoughtseize a Tron player, do you prioritize their threats or the mana acceleration? It just depends on their hand. Depends on your hand. There's not a clear answer, right? Okay, that lets me Tourach. Let me attack first. I think I'll just kick it. This is a fetch land. I would fetch first because if they counter, I don't get delirium if they counter. Actually, this does make their Delta tap for a colorless effectively, which is somewhat relevant when they're at 6. I guess not. I guess they're gonna counter this with charm. All right, not so bad for us. They've got one card in their hand. Drawing up to 2. I've got Kroxa in my yard, I've got Den of the Bugbear, I've got Lightning Bolts. I'm pretty ahead here, I feel. But they drew a Murktide. It's just a 4/4, though. Just a 4/4 Murktide. Yeah, ripping another Bolt would be pretty good. If we draw a fetch land, I can go Bolt them, escape Kroxa. Only have 4 fetch lands in the deck, though. No, 3 left after, yeah. Channeler. Yeah, I think I could put Lurrus in my hand here. Maybe that's better than bolting them into turn. But bolting them guarantees that I get to escape Kroxa, so I think I'll do that. Should you have more fetches for the Kroxa synergy? If you play more fetches, then you either lose filter lands and your Tourachs and your Voidwalkers become much harder to cast, or you lose your utility lands. Utility lands are really good. I haven't felt like it's just like impossible to escape Kroxa. Like we've also been relic twice this game. You know what I mean? I think it's just not that big a deal. And you'll still draw them some amount of the time. So I want to leave, I think, the Channeler in the yard for Lurrus. Kolaghan's Command. Perform a counterspell check. No counterspell. Perform a double land in hand check. No, they discard another Murktide Regent. Hurt to be too upset there. Alright, 2-0. Let's go. Feeling good. 2 makes 1-1. Spider's also 2-0. Okay, we're not playing Cube. We are playing the challenge. Lost the die roll. Still gonna keep this hand. Affinity. Well, this is a good matchup. Might not win this game, but it's a good matchup. Terminate pretty good against Welding Jar. Oh no, I'm using the I'm using the full art Terminate. Will they remember that Terminate doesn't stop regeneration? Oh no. Cranial plating. If they tap, okay, they got the 4/4, which we have the Terminate for. So they will probably go tap this, equip to mid-might attack, but then I get to go Terminate. D9 could just block. But I think I'm gonna take the 9s. I get to hit with the Ragavan. Can't be regenerated. Hope that they remember. Did you remember? Yeah, Terminate beats Jar. Yeah. Midnight would be really nice here. Galvanic Blast. Oh, man, stinks that I can't use it. Right? I guess I can. This trades for the Jar. Then I get hit for 7, 8. Probably just better to play a Channeler. They're top decking too. Any Kolaghan's commands on the top of my library, maybe? Oh, I don't love their decision to attack with both, right? Now I get to hit with Ragavan. I guess they just have to. They can't really afford to trade. Maybe. Gives me another blocker, I suppose. Exile Urza Saga. I guess I'm playing Voidwalker Tourach. Not a lot of removal this game. Hopefully they continue to top deck some dopey stuff. Affinity does not have great... I mean, they have some good top decks, but their average top deck's definitely worse than ours, right? Alright, I guess that's what I get for saying that. Although, oh, now I can Voidwalker Thoughtcast, though. Hopefully. Hopefully. So they stack Treasure Vault, so they probably have another colored spell here. Could be like Galvanic Blast. Jeez. Affinity's top decks aren't that good. Don't I look silly? I think I'm gonna Bauble myself. Because if I see an instant speed removal spell, I get to like plan for that. Like that one. Like Kolaghan's command. Perhaps. Yeah, Tourach not that good in this matchup for sure. Yeah, I remember the Thoughtcast. Oh, what? I get the Thought Monitor instead. Wouldn't oh, sorry. Not the match. Sorry for interrupting conversation. Sharkos had first strike at 1 point in development. Did it have first strike over did it have first strike over pro white? Jeez. Maybe Affinity just has great top decks. Do we kill plating? In combat, I'm gonna try to like block no, they're tapping for blue. No! Come on! Come on. Killing me.
Why did I say Affinity doesn't have very good top decks, chat? Shut up. Shut up. They just let them top deck. That's all. Exactly. I just deserve it for saying that. I think it's better to kill the monitor than the pest, because my monitor eats their pest. Alright, I take it back. Affinity does have great top decks. I guess I'll Voidwalker plus Kroxa here. Especially because if this Thought Monitor dies, I get to Voidwalker it. How many monitors do I use? Right now I just have one. I have two PC monitors. Right, and they are top decking again, and Affinity does have amazing top decks, as we all know. Thoughtcast exiled? Oh, please spare me. Oh no. Jeez. Maybe you should come into Discord. I don't think. Yeah. Okay. Let's draw 2. Yeah, we still have Lyris. Draw 2 first. Can go Lyris Bauble this turn. We have to shock to do that, so I think I'm gonna go Escape Kroxa Channeler. Instance. Creature. Do another creature. I guess I want another Channeler probably over Voidwalker. It's probably close though. They draw an Urza Saga, we're just a Mega Dad. I wouldn't say that, but it is a good top deck for them for sure. Could maybe have attacked with the monitor here. Thank you, Bata. Esther got it for me pretty recently. We started off 3-0 in the challenge last week too. We went 3-0 to 3-2. Hopefully we can do a little bit better than that. Thank you for the Top Deck Saga comment in the chat. Thank you, chat. Now I have to prove why we're not dead. So I can go Den of the Bugbear plus Channeler tap land. But I need to leave some blockers back. So I think I'm just gonna attack with Kroxa Channeler and then go Lyris Channeler Bauble. If they drew Plating, we'd be dead. That is true, yeah. I guess if I attack with Thought Monitor, they have to block something, so it's probably a good enough reason why to attack, right? And then they might also die to my Kroxa, depending on if they just block one. If they block like just the monitor, but they'll probably. I guess they'll just jump block the Kroxa. We are dead to exactly Cranioplating on the top. Okay, Citadel should win. Crazy game 1. Crazy game 1. Dead to double Kroxa discard. I couldn't double Kroxa discard. I didn't have enough mana to go Lyris in hand, cast Lyris, Kroxa. That is 10 mana, and I had 7. Alright, Pyrite Spellbomb kills Etch Champion. Escape second Kroxa. I didn't have I couldn't take that line, right?
I didn't have enough. I had 4 cards in my graveyard. Right? Booty Food, thank you for 3 months. Appreciate you. If I'm wrong, I am wrong, I guess. A little light on win cons? Us? I don't think so. I would say that the average Magic player is a little light on win cons. I think I'll be on 4 Thoughtseize. No Inquisition. Thoughtseize just takes the most important cards. I don't want too many discard spells, especially on the draw. There's a question if we had lethal. Yeah, I think we didn't have enough cards in the graveyard, but I see what you're asking now. Because I thought you were asking double Luris with double Kroxa off Luris, because that was the only way we could theoretically do it that turn, because we didn't have enough cards. I see. Scrape Kroxa, then play the one in your hand. Oh, you know what we could have done? We could have played Kroxa, Legend ruled to keep the Kroxa that was dying to the escape trigger, and then we could have escaped, and that would have actually been lethal, and then we would have won the game, and not put ourselves dead to cranial plating. I am gonna heat the Ornithopter here. It is important to keep them off affinity, and then we get to go Channeler, Bauble, Heat next turn. Yeah, hand's definitely really good. Interesting. I'd like to find a land here. Graveyard. 1 card type away from Delirium. So I'm gonna wait on the Bauble, I think. So if my opponent plays like a 4/4 Thought Monitor or something, I can Bauble myself and then see if the top card of my library will give me Delirium to use the Unholy Heat. Like down 12 months. That's it's the second or third 1 year resub today, which is very cool. Happy anniversary. 1 year down, 1 more to go. Okay, but that didn't not come up, so I'm just gonna Bauble them. They have a Relic of Progenitus on top. Interesting. What do we draw? We did find the land. I think I'll just play a Voidwalker here. This is like way better against Thought Monitor. Would I still heat the Ornithopter without a second one in hand? I mean, I guess it depends on like what that other card in my hand is, but yeah, probably. Like, yeah, keeping them off of Affinity early matters so much in this deck. As opposed to like the old Affinity decks that didn't play cards like Thoughtcast, Thought Monitor. Didn't matter as much, but like, yeah, keeping them off Affinity early matters a lot. Yeah, it takes a lot of time to be able to like talk to chat as much as I do during these tournaments and stuff, but you get used to it. I just try to like make my decisions and then move over. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Thought Monitor costs 2 mana. They played a land. They have played a land. If they hadn't, we could kill this, and then a second monitor would cost 2 mana. But it doesn't really matter right now. Oh, I guess it would matter for Mirror Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, I probably should have killed because of Mirror Enforcer. I guess I actually don't necessarily want... Yeah, if I graveyard this, I get Delirium, which is not actually that good for me here, since they can pop the Relic. But I guess I could maybe bait them into popping Relic, and then... And maybe I can bait them into popping Relic, and then so they can block Frogmite here, and then I can Kolaghan's Command, kill this. Let me draw... I made Thought Monitor first. Did I say I've gotten better at the game since going full-time? No. Maybe, yes and no. Yes and no. Like, I feel like I play worse on stream than when I started, but it's also, like, most of that's, like... Just because I'm, like, more focused on different aspects than just, like, trying to play tight. Or at the beginning, I was, like... fresh off being paper tournament grinder with all these like really good habits that I feel like I'm losing a little bit, but I feel like I've become a better deck builder. I would say that I've become a better deck builder. Oh, I should let this trigger resolve. which is part of the game. Yeah, definitely better at making a living off of it, for sure. But of course, nobody starts this kind of thing with the intention of having it be a full-time career. It just kind of happened. Let's look at the upkeep stop. Cranial plating. Saga. Okay, probably gonna explosives on 0 then. I was an IT guy before the stream took off. Oh, maybe I should eat you on 2. We'll see what we draw. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the draw step. Interesting. Graveyard. Galvanic Blast. Couple of mystery cards. I think I want to terminate here. Looking for Delirium. Save this for Etch Champion. And then this gives me Delirium. Play the Pyrite Spellbomb. Graveyard Ragavan. Attack for... Oh wait, sorry. Did not give me Delirium. Okay, sorry. I thought when I cast the Terminate, I missed the Kolaghan's command. Okay, so I can get Delirium by sacking the Spellbomb, I guess. Alright, that's not great against the explosives. The real question here is just going to be, did my opponent bring in Pithing Needle? You know? Did my opponent bring in Pithing Needle? When did I realize I could quit? I realized I could quit when I got laid off. I realized that I got laid off and I had to do this full time because I had no other options or marketable skills. But I was already, when I got laid off, I was like just like barely able to pay my bills from the stream. And then I was told chat I got laid off and then got like a million gifted subs on the same day. It was pretty crazy. Let's draw a card. I know I could save this for Etch Champion, but how long ago was that? It was like 15, 16 months ago. I've been full-time for a while. I did boring help desk stuff, nothing like that was interesting or important. Do I think they brought a needle? I mean, if they brought a needle, I can just terminate this, and then I guess I die. I can just terminate the other token. Yeah, I think that we're enough ahead that we can afford to do this. They have 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess I should wait to like maybe kill something in combat here next turn, but could be better to terminate now in case their last card's like. I guess Thought Monitor costs 1 mana. Mirror Enforcer leaves them with no mana up anyways. Can't pop now, so can't bauble. Pop now, so can't bauble. Confused by the question. A 100% needle? I mean, it's not 100%. Alright. Feeling pretty good about that one. Probably means we win. I'm just going to terminate now. I don't want to lose to just a counterspell. Do you think we could still lose to some crazy series of Thought Monitors, Thought Casts, but also 1 mana shy of activating Den this turn. They're top decking, got lethal in play, Valeris in the hand, feeling pretty good. Alright, GG. Game over. 3-0 in the challenge. We were here last week. We were 3-0, not afraid of Ginger Brute. Maybe I should have been. But we were here last week. We were 3-0 last week, and then we went 3-0 into 3-2. So hopefully we have a bit of a better run today. All right, random time. Reser Vadel. Thank you for your subscription. All right. Opponent last seen 8 days ago playing Amulet Titan. I think I'm keeping this in the blind. Definitely not a great hand against Amulet, though. Yeah, it does look to be Amulet Titan, though, with them playing Amulet on turn 1. Okay. There's no sub there before that. Oh, Nimble. Thank you, Nimble. For the 12 months, hell yeah, let's freaking go. Oh, they have Grazer on top. Thank you, Nimble. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, take the Dryad. This Saga's a real problem. Oh no, they get to turn 2 Titan with 2 amulets. I didn't see the line. This is lethal if they were playing a double strike land. Pretty good, huh? Amulet Titan's unplayable, Spike. I can't believe that Modern Horizons 2 made Amulet Titan unplayable. It's just so ridiculous that Wizards would power creep our deck out of the format. They sometimes can answer my Titan with a Solitude now. I can't just kill them on turn 2. What has Wizards done? Amulet Titan is unplayable and modern. No sympathy, Titan players. No sympathy for you. This also just keeps happening when I play against Amulet. They just keep being Amulet Titan. Whoever said that, for most of Modern Horizons 2 being legal, Amulet Titan players have been complaining about their deck being bad. For most of Modern Horizons 2 metagame, Amulet Titan players have just been whining about their deck being bad.
How's it going?
I'm 3-0. I'm complaining though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought groceries.
Awesome.
Took me what, 2 hours?
I don't know how long it took. So I got an extra card in this matchup now that I have the 4th Unholy Heat. Yeah, just complaining about the complainers. Very meta. I think I do want the 2nd commando to play. I'll cut a Bauble. Okay, Kroxa's okay. I could play the 4th Bauble over the 2nd Kroxa. I did trim 1. That'd be black mana. I could try to Bauble into it. Let's go into Mulligan. Keep this. Probably put back the Heat. Thrall Hug. Thank you for the 7 months. Good username. Opponent wins and cries on Amulet. Yeah. Alright, opponent has also mold to 6. Said would really like to be able to Tourach on turn 4. Maybe Kolaghan's commanded an Amulet. And they do have an Amulet. So I guess I'll take the explosives. I remember not feeling like this matchup was that bad right after post-image 2. I feel like the extra Tourachs probably should help some as well, but... So let's keep. I think this is better. This was a 6-card hand. I think this is better than the average 5 against the discard deck. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, gain 2 life. Let's Bauble ourselves. Ragavan. We can keep a Ragavan. Plays Forest, plays Amulet, plays... Okay, a 2nd Amulet. This is the 1 unknown card. So it has Boros Garrison, Breeding Pool, Forest, which means that they actually can't Titan next turn because they don't have double green. So I think I should spend this turn to play Voidwalker Ragavan. It has Garrison, Breeding Pool, Forest. 1 mystery card. They're tanking here, so it kind of seems like it might be Titan. Oh, it's Amulet of Vigor number 3, but I get to discard both their lands in hand, which is a very good spot here, of course. Tourach. Tourach is so freaking good, dude. Right, they're top decking. We're currently 3-0 in the challenge, down a game. This is the challenge match. Dursty, thank you for the 4 months. Just make them discard their card, trigger the Kroxa, or the Tourach. Teleria West discarded. There's not really like just any single card that they can draw here, right? No EE? Not in my hand. Okay, so on the draw, I think I'm kind of down for 4th Bauble over 2nd Kroxa. Still think I might want to play 2nd or 3rd Inquisition over 2nd Kolaghan's Command. Probably still want to. It's kind of close. It's kind of close. Let's submit this. Should we cut Monkey on draw against Grazer deck? Monkey's just so good if they don't have Grazer. Monkey's like really good against Titan in general. They might Grazer you, but it's just like such a pain for them with no removal spells. I don't think I can mulligan this on the draw against Titan. It's really bad against Grazer, but Voidwalker Thoughtseize is also really powerful in this matchup. Put most to 6. Doesn't Chalice suck into play? Yeah, it's just for pack. You just play it on 0 and it cuts packs. You're not ever playing it on 1 in this matchup. I can Unholy Heat Grazer. I'm not above it. Yeah, they do have a 1-drop. Not good for us. Kind of hoping they'd have a slower hand. Has an Amulet again. That's a good draw for us, though. I guess we get Mountain. Our life total is relevant. Don't like how much they're thinking. Don't love that for us. When I play E for Amulet, I would probably play Kolaghan's Command. Yeah, it is too slow, especially if we're going to E on 1. Like, our deck often has 1-drops in play, right? Alright, so I'm going to play Voidwalker plus Thoughtseize here. Hopefully I can just snag a Titan. It's outrageous. It's unfair. Second time that's happened this tournament. Oh, Slayer. Yeah, Slayer Stronghold Exiled is very relevant for sure. Transmutes T-West. Gets packed. I like to draw a Bauble. Thank you, Donnie. 17 months. Appreciate you, buddy. It's a long time. Time flies. I'm just kind of... It's so weird to see these numbers be so high. Yeah, with the Slayer Stronghold being exiled, I don't really need to fear a hasty Titan. I think I'm gonna Legend roll this Ragavan though. For Delirium. They're 1 mana short of Titan this turn. They have enough mana to Titan this turn now. But they can't haste the Titan because of the Slayer Stronghold being exiled by Ragavan. Yeah, Grazer OP. What happens if I Unholy Heat DRC now? If I Heat target the DRC, assuming I don't get Delirium from the Surveilled, I get Delirium after this goes to the graveyard, but not before. I kind of have an interesting decision to either upkeep the Heat to try to surveil into something relevant this turn, Or try to draw to get a better chance of getting Delirium to Heat the Titan, which is probably better. Probably better. Shizo the monkey, yeah. Yeah, we can put them to 1 if we get Delirium for the Channelers. 1's not exactly 0, though. I do feel ahead, for whatever that's worth. Do you kill the Titan? If you kill the Titan, do I play it? It depends on what we draw, what they do, but we're gonna consider it, of course. Heating cast Titan. I don't have Delirium right now. I need a instant or artifact in the yard. I can get Delirium by having the heat be in the yard, but I need, you know, I would like to also kill the Titan. Oh yeah, they might have Bog. Yeah, if they get Bog, we should probably heat in response. They get Teleria West Valakut. Okay. See what we draw. Tourach. I think I heat now. Ding 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 ding. Then do I cast Titan? I think so. Should have tapped differently. Jump blocks. Get Vesuva out of their deck, which is definitely relevant. So I'm gonna get just Din. Maybe Shinka. Probably Din Shinka. Could maybe just go for a dual land actually. It's probably a bit better here. Don't think the Shinka's relevant. You also have to pay for Pact, so I'm feeling pretty good. Codex leave for 2 months. Urborg over duel. I don't know that I want to Urborg them, to be honest. I don't know if it's relevant at all. Alright, off to a 4-0 start in the challenge. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, I guess Amulet was unplayable after all, huh? They cast Titan and lost? A what? Cool. Can only dodge Gab for so many rounds, though. Nikachu's also 3-0.